Are you truly living or just existing? Stuck in a loop, watching others achieve the success you dream of? What if I told you the one thing holding you back isn't your talent, your resources, or your luck? It's the 3 pounds of matter between your ears. Today we're not just talking about success. We're going to rewire your brain to automatically chase it. Let's unlock your potential. Welcome to our journey of transformation. Many of us feel like we're running on a hamster wheel. We set goals, get fired up, but then life happens. Distractions, self-doubt, and old habits creep back in, and we end up right where we started. It's frustrating, right? You see people on social media in your circle making huge strides, and you wonder, what's their secret? What am I missing? The secret isn't some magic pill or exclusive club. It's a science-backed concept called neuroplasticity. This is your brain's incredible ability to change, adapt, and reorganize itself throughout your entire life. Think of your brain like a vast network of roads. Your daily thoughts and actions are like traffic. The routes you take most often become superhighways. These are your habits, your automatic responses, your core beliefs. The less traveled roads are the new skills you want to learn, or the positive mindsets you wish you had. So, when you say, "I'm not good enough," or "I always procrastinate," you're strengthening a neural pathway that reinforces that belief. Your brain gets really efficient at thinking that thought, making it your default setting. The good news? You are the architect of this road network. You can consciously decide to build new superhighways that lead directly to success. So, how do we start this rewiring process? It begins with a simple yet powerful tool: awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. For the next 24 hours, I want you to become a detective of your own thoughts. Pay close attention to your inner monologue. What are you telling yourself when you face a challenge? When you make a mistake? When you see someone else succeed? Don't judge these thoughts. Just observe them. Write them down if it helps. You might be shocked at how often negative, self-limiting beliefs pop up. I can't do this. It's too hard. I'll fail anyway, so why bother? This is the programming we need to overwrite. Awareness is the first step in taking back control from your autopilot. You're moving from being a passenger in your own mind to being the driver. Once you're aware of the negative thought patterns, it's time for step 2, the pattern interrupt. The moment you catch yourself thinking, "I'm going to mess this up," you need to interrupt that thought. Literally. You can do this physically: snap your fingers, stand up and stretch, or even say, "Stop," out loud. This simple action breaks the automatic neural firing. It's like putting up a roadblock on that old negative highway. This interruption creates a brief moment of mental space. And in that space, you have a choice. You can let the traffic reroute back to the old negative path, or you can consciously direct it down a new one. This is where the real magic of rewiring happens. This brings us to step 3, reframing and replacement. After you interrupt the negative thought, you must immediately replace it with a positive, empowering one. This is crucial. Your brain doesn't like a vacuum. If you just stop a negative thought without replacing it, it will likely return. So, when you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not smart enough for this," interrupt it. Then, consciously reframe it. Say to yourself, "I am capable of learning whatever I need to succeed," or "This is a challenge, and challenges help me grow." Instead of "I always fail," try "Every attempt is a learning experience that brings me closer to my goal." It might feel fake or silly at first. That's normal. Remember, you're paving a new road. The first few trips will be bumpy and slow. But the more you practice this interrupt and replace, the smoother that new pathway becomes. You are actively weakening the old neural connection and strengthening a new one. Over time, the positive, success-oriented thought will become your new automatic response. Let's make this practical. Think about a major goal you have. Maybe it's starting a business, getting a promotion, or learning a new skill. What's the number one limiting belief that holds you back? Let's say it's the fear of failure. Your default thought is, "What if I put in all this effort and it doesn't work out?" The next time that thought appears, interrupt it. Then, reframe it. Ask yourself a better question. What if I put in all this effort and it changes my life for the better? Or, what is the most valuable lesson I can learn from trying, even if the outcome isn't what I expect? By changing the question, you change the focus from fear to opportunity. You're training your brain to see possibilities instead of roadblocks. Another powerful technique for rewiring your brain is visualization. Top athletes, CEOs, and performers use this constantly. They don't just dream of success. They experience it in their minds first. Your brain has a hard time distinguishing between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize, you're firing the same neural networks that would be activated if you were actually performing the action. So take 5 minutes every day. Close your eyes and imagine yourself having already achieved your goal. Don't just see it, feel it. What emotions are you experiencing? Pride? Joy? Relief? Who are you with? What are you hearing? The more sensory details you can include, the more real it becomes for your brain. You are literally creating a memory of a future event. This pre-paves the neural pathway to success, making it feel more familiar and achievable when you take action in the real world. It reduces fear and builds an unshakable belief in your own ability. But let's be real. Rewiring your brain isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily practice, a mental fitness routine. Just like you wouldn't expect to get in shape after one trip to the gym, you can't expect a permanent mindset shift after one day of positive thinking. Consistency is the key that unlocks long-term change. This is why creating a mindset motivation ritual is so important. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes every single morning to prime your brain for success. This could include your visualization practice, reviewing your goals, or reading something that inspires you. It could be repeating affirmations that directly counter your specific limiting beliefs. For example, if you struggle with self-worth, your affirmation could be, "I am worthy and deserving of success." Starting your day this way sets the tone. It puts you in a proactive, empowered state of mind before the world has a chance to throw its challenges at you. You are taking control of the narrative of your day from the very first moment. This daily deposit into your mental bank account builds incredible compound interest over time, transforming your default mindset from one of doubt to one of absolute certainty. Success isn't an accident, it's a consequence. It's the natural outcome of a mind that has been deliberately wired for it. It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts, interrupting the patterns that hold you back, and consciously replacing them with ones that propel you forward. It's reinforced through powerful practices like visualization and cemented through daily, consistent effort. You have the power to be the architect of your mind. You can tear down the old, rickety bridges of self-doubt and construct magnificent superhighways to achievement, happiness, and fulfillment. The tools are in your hands. The process starts now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you unlock your best self. Your support helps us reach more people who need to hear this. And now for our little brain teaser to keep those neurons firing. What has an eye but cannot see? Drop your answer in the comments below. I can't wait to see your guesses. Thanks for watching, and remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Train it well.